Okay, we're up here, Brian.
The problem with Wisconsin, other than I'm getting really sick of the snow. I don't mind snow up to a certain point.
Right, yeah.
And it's the gray skies that kill me.
Well, you guys probably get that where it snows and it stays on the ground for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Because it doesn't have the opportunity to fall.
No.
And that's so depressing to see dirty snow.
Well, it's usually clean.
Hey, we're live.
It's
all right.
Up until the end of the season.
We're live.
As far as the snow.
Right.
When it starts to melt, that's when you get the dirty snow.
Oh, it's so depressing.
And I don't mind the snow or the cold as long as like as the sky's like this, blue and the sun's up. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when it's really very depressing with so many
and the places back there are so pretty in the spring and the summer because the foliage is all in.
We're on.
It's just like
We went from palm trees to snowstorms.
Yeah, we're talking weather. We're talking weather and nature.
Yesterday we were talking cards.
Yeah. Epic card battle last night. Epic.
Brian won, hands down.
Next time we do this,
hands were all over the place.
we're going to all have a lavalier microphone. We're just going to be full on mic.
We'll do that.
Yeah, we're going to do it next time.
So last day of the week.
Yep.
And
it's Friday.
Hell of a week. It flew.
Yeah, the weather kind of got crappy. And, I mean, it's okay though. It's just kind of we had a beautiful week. Beautiful week.
Yeah. Could beat the weather.
Not here every morning and every night doing what we do. And
beautiful.
It's been awesome.
If I was a coffee drinker, I would have been sitting out here on this porch every morning drinking coffee.
Or stars.
Yeah. That coffee smells delicious. It tastes like crap.
Oh,
You guys, yes,
You're not drinking the right stuff. See, Sam.
So yeah. Should we do kind of a quick recap?
Yeah.
I mean, good show. We saw about 6% of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Way more people this year than years past.
Way more. And I hear people saying the opposite. I don't really.
It seemed to move in packs, and I think that's why it looked like there were more people. Like you said, a bunch of 7-year-olds playing soccer. Right, exactly. It was like, where's the cool car? And the whole pack of them would just move at one time.
I don't know. I thought consistently all the way through the show there was more people. Everywhere I looked.
I would say another 50%. It was packed.
There was nowhere to walk.
Tuesday was.
Yeah, Tuesday was crazy.
I was actually surprised. I didn't want to kill anyone.
You're good.
Yeah.
You were the exception to the rule at this table. That's
because
awesome.
I'm not a crowd person.
Yeah.
But this was there were a lot of people there, but not as rude as I had expected. Some rude people, but not as rude as I expected.
It's not an entirely rude thing. I mean, it's funny. The people who are in the industry, polite.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. The people who, again, don't belong at the show, rude.
Yeah.
You want to sponsor my car? And those are the people you see exactly rolling up 15 posters at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking lots of stickers.
Grabbing 20 stickers.
Yeah. Who would grab 20 stickers? It's going to a good cause, which people will see later.
Yeah.
Can't divulge that yet.
Before I forget, somebody asked me to take a picture of something in the corner. Apologies were issued this morning. And accepted. Yes.
Well, with hysterical laughter because he couldn't figure out what the apologies were even for.
That was the best. That's when you know you're among friends.
Apologizing for what?
Oh boy. I gotta say,
I gotta thank Eric yesterday for driving like a taxi
Yeah.
Woo, dude, that was awesome.
The whole week.
Drive by half a mile of people and whip into the parking lot without having to wait 4 hours.
Continually impressing me with your skills.
Senor, thank you for riding in the Tijuana taxi.
Oh man, it was
great.
Uber could use a man like you.
That's right.
I can't afford the insurance.
Foot in the floor and no conscience. Perfect.
Absolutely.
I'll get you there.
I will say Brad did not comment on my driving until he got in the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish we had that on film.
Oh, I did not like
Brad
that.
just braced like...
I live in seatbelts. I get in a car with no seatbelt.
Brad sits on the couch.
So I have a screenshot. I get a great view of the hood.
We wanted you to have we wanted it to be a clean exit.
Yeah.
Well, you said
I'm
we're
gonna
trying
wear
to
the-
catch you on the way
I'm
out.
gonna
wear the
airbag to get in your way.
on the way. I'm gonna go right through that.
We'll grab your ankles on the way out.
Yeah, we're down.
We'll be fine.
Yes.
Oh, I need that sock. It's just Eric and I hold the sock. Each, of course. Each.
Which could be different from either background socks.
Sure. they had to do
But
that.
Dell laughing at me was pretty funny when I reached up grabbing the seat. He's dying. Like, that was going to help me. You know?
Not the long
Because
You had 2 arms and 2 legs.
It was like dragging a dog into the lake. This is how it's going today.
Oh, man. But it was safe. It went well. All good.
Good.
Here's what we did, though. We got to thank guys like Carson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Carson puts the right spot at the right
Carson
time.
big help.
Redfin Productions. Good guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big part of our lives here. Chris Jacobs, I want to thank him.
Yeah.
His time and hospitality yesterday were just incredible. For
I think it was
such a lucky
great.
guy.
Yeah,
Great guy.
Yeah.
Just really gracious, humble, down to earth, funny.
Right.
I mean,
Sometimes you don't know what to expect when you meet people, and he was great.
It was a blast to hang out with.
We've had really good luck with people
Yeah.
as far as, name,
Well, once
large
it's-
names, and we've had really good luck with.
It's funny because
Especially,
most
what was it? Igor Straman Levinsky.
Yeah,
He's a large name.
He had a big
He's
name.
pretty-
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
Nice guy.
That was just his first name.
Right.
he's big in the whole village.
It's
Right?
big,
He's a
big.
guy. Which is funny you're talking about these people is, they're all on their best behavior because they don't know people, they're trying to do that. You get to know them a little bit, you crack at jokes, which is what we do, get them all laughing. Well, pretty soon they're talking like they would with anybody else. And you go, yeah, we're good, because now they're no longer in that professional, they're just
It's great.
being who they are. So
And we've got a lot of people lined up for the podcast. I mean, we
yeah.
have we have such a crazy list. And we're not ones to name drop, so we're not going to do that. We'll just let you know. It's going to, and we didn't choose people because of name.
No.
We chose people because of story.
Yeah.
And,
well, also a lot of them because we knew them.
oh, yeah, there's that too, yeah.
It made it easier.
There's so much
Well,
easier.
their story
Yeah.
is,
Well, sure.
yeah,
Right.
and they're personable, and so unlike me, so
You're very personable.
I am not.
You personably
The electroshock treatment
Offended
will
me.
help that, Eric. We'll work on that.
numerous times. And
Do it again.
We have a lot.
I can do it. Ready?
We have a lot
I
of
do it
info.
mentally this time.
We have
That's awesome.
we have a lot of info coming up, but as well as stories, as far as some really good
Send you a picture.
information on
Yeah.
car stuff and
Right.
what us car guys need to know.
Yeah.
If we're building something and
I was kind of honored to see a lot of Brian's designs there. That was
yeah.
pretty
So was
damn
I,
cool.
thanks.
Dude, I could just go, well, here's this thing. Here it is.
You actually built.
Wow.
You actually designed that.
Yeah. Even though you never get credit for it.
Skill.
Yeah.
That must have been a long crayon.
I was happy. And the ones that were there were
I
kind of
was-
all over the board.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hot rod, custom, street machine. They kind of covered the gamut,
Yeah.
Guy with the custom scooter who was riding around.
Yeah, that was-
the low rider scooter.
You
Yeah,
sticker
that's
bombed
pretty
the hell out of that thing. That was cool.
Those guys that were running around on Las Vegas Boulevard, that was awesome. The little
The scooter gang?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The gang. Yeah, the Satan's Little Helpers.
Extended wheelbase scooter
Scooter
gang.
gang. That was pretty awesome.
They're pretty cool.
They looked really scary. And
Yeah.
I was afraid one was going to drive up and vape in our window. Ooh.
A never-ending cloud.
Which is what that stuff does. It just doesn't end.
Check out my lung capacity. What did that make of a thing?
Oh,
I was
jeez.
like, unless you're David Blaine,
It's not bad. It's only
he
vapor.
should do a vape thing.
It should.
Just a never-ending vape cloud, like a 36-hour vape cloud
Right.
pouring out of the guy. I'd pay to see
Could you
that.
rent guys like that and go into a concert and get like the 8 vape guys strategically looking and just fill the place with smoke so it looks like and then leave and then leave. Thanks guys. All right.
What do you do for them? It's mostly seasonal. I do a lot of haunted houses.
Yeah, I do a lot of haunted houces. A lot of
Stick an LED in their mouth and you got
a lot of
you got a
party,
light,
man.
you got a light show.
a lot of car companies I work for unveilings. I do that.
This would be awesome.
International Brotherhood of Vapors.
It's a one-man rave. Dude, there it is. This is the next evolution of the one-man band.
Yeah.
The one-man rave. Just needs a vape pen, an LED that fits in his mouth, and a
And toe cymbals. That's all you need.
Back on track with SEMA. One thing I was really disappointed. I understand why, but it's like what has happened to our country was having to get your bags checked every time we went to a building.
Yeah.
You know, the old days, we ran in and out, and it was never an issue. You know, it's like, well, nobody was there to bother anybody. We're there to just.
This town's still stinging right now from what happened. And I think sometimes it was more an exercise to calm people down. Honestly, think about it.
That could very well be
because I can't tell you. My wife called me twice. Well, are you sure it's going to be safe over there? I said, it's going to be just fine. You know, I know a lot of people think that. You know, just because it's happened there, it could happen again. And I don't agree, but I think it may be one of those things. I mean, honestly, we came through the line. And I'm thinking, great, I got the big bag today. We're going to open it. The guy goes, no, you don't need to open it.
And it was a couple of them were just
I don't know what in particular they were looking for. I don't know what they were looking for.
Dude,
this was looking at AK.
Lunch, probably.
Well, I wish I'd known that Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Who would have known?
Well, that's okay.
Who would have known? Yeah, but when you see lines like that, you automatically assume 100%. So
right, but it went smoothly. It's not like
they were efficient. They were super friendly.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Really good people there.
We didn't get to interview any of the workers.
No, we didn't.
We spent a lot of time.
Talked to a lot of them.
Yeah,
we just didn't. You know,
I think our thing was more to prepare, coming episodes and get that prepared. That made a whole lot more sense for us. A much more efficient use of our time. We did well.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to say though, adding to the whole bag check thing was the DNA check.
Every
door coming in from the concourse to each hall, the DNA check
kind of
was black light.
Yeah.
They get the little, they could be like, there's Alex, there's Dell, there's Eric, there's. Dude!
Right, I just glowed.
Right.
The bad thing was the body cavity check, and Brian just kept getting back in line.
I'll be right back. I think I missed a spot.
I keep forgetting things in the other room.
And then go through the DNA check, it got worse and worse. He glowed.
I was coming through the cavity check, and so he's like, man, that guy had huge fingers. Like, I got to go back in that line. Good times.
I think we got all those free gloves.
My prostate is very limber at this point.
So we're gonna be busy now. We got.
Oh,
I got a bunch of videos.
We can go
back.
back
To go through.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
We had to edit a couple existing episodes, get those up.
Yep.
And we're going to start scheduling interviews with these people, and it's going to become, this is the actual launch of the podcast. It's going to become a weekly thing. We're going to start banging these things out, and I hope everybody enjoys these. And what I do want to point out, too, something was mentioned this morning. We're all having a cup of coffee today. For those who don't know, we have never been around the same table.
Yeah, right.
In our lives before this week.
Yeah.
And something was mentioned by someone I've known for over 20 years. He says, I would never have guessed that you guys have never been in the same room. To watch you guys, you'd swear you grew up together.
Yeah.
Which was kind of a funny. I get the comment, but it's like you guys just met. Yeah, literally. I mean, just physically. You know, we talked on the phone and the podcast stuff.
And we. Well, it's funny. I started to really think about that when I was packing. Not with the guy from the body cavity line, but when I was packing my stuff up in the other room, and I got to thinking about this. Really, I thought about our dynamic through the entire week. We acted like that. It was just you get the text, where you at?
Yeah.
And somebody need help with something. What do you got?
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I was also having kind of a rough week.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. And you guys, man, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
All of us were watching for you.
Yeah.
shit.
I like that. Nobody was selfish. Nobody's like, I'm going to go see this. You guys fend for yourselves. There's nothing like that.
It was. You got to see this.
Yeah.
And
I did feel bad last night because I knew you guys were hurting, and I wanted to get those trucks, and should have just given them the keys and made it easy. That was.
We just wandered over. It was awesome.
But I just felt bad going.
I found the pavement. It was great.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a good time.
Those trucks were cool.
Yeah,
They were.
You guys did well. Like I said, that was a cool thing. It was just doing our thing.
So, are you supposed to lance a blister, or are you supposed to let it go?
I don't know.
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Two schools of thought on that. Leave it alone.
Let me take a look at it.
All right.
Oh, this should be sanitary.
Yeah. That's a cheat.
Not the one on your butt.
No, no, that's a carbuncle.
I like soaking them in gas.
That's how you do that?
Oh, it works great.
That's the worst hemorrhoid I've ever seen. Let me give you the scissors.
So as we get ready to head to the airport here,
we've got to thank Sam.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for setting this thing up.
Man,
Thank you, Sam.
We all kind of made some comments when we first rolled into the place because the neighborhood is an older neighborhood. Not going to go into great detail. It's an older neighborhood.
It's not a bad neighborhood. It's just an older neighborhood.
It's an older neighborhood with a couple of interesting twists in it that at first we thought were going to be a problem. They were absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
But big thanks to Sam. I hope we can knock this same place out again next year. I'm impressed. Good work.
And thanks to Rob for the laughs.
Funny guy.
Rob, what a
great guy. Absolutely.
Yeah. A fun guy. Big thanks to Stacy
He's not
for last night at the
He's took good care of us.
yeah, the Neon Museum.
Neon Museum.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
That's
if
really
you're
cool.
over in Vegas and you're really interested in a lot of the Vegas history and the science, it's worth going to. Really,
That was
really a neat
super
place.
entertaining
Yeah.
and informative. That was like
Great tour guide. She was great.
fantastic tour guide.
She was great.
Good sense of humor.
Yeah.
So you gotta do your thing now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
To
take
make
care of that when I get
make
back.
that work. But yeah, that was wonderful. I didn't even know what to expect. I'm like, wow.
Well, sometimes you go to Vegas and you kind of do the same thing each time. It's like the same basic thing. And it's cool to see stuff like that. And I'm sure there's other things. She talked about a couple other museums during the course of the tour. The Mob Museum would have been great. Maybe next year.
The Atomic Museum.
the
Atomic Museum.
And eventually your car collection.
Yeah, I feel so bad. I never got hold of Sherry Goldstrom.
But it's okay. We'll do it.
We were so busy.
Yeah, it would have been a real tough one to do. Just because of our time.
Last week when we were talking about it, it seemed like it would be an easy thing. No. So
Right.
if you ever get the chance, please go to the Goldstrom's Museum. It is fantastic. It is amazing.
Yeah.
You've been there.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
So,
And explain a little bit. It's not only just car stuff; it's other stuff too.
oh yeah. Oh well, it's. I think. I don't. There's hundreds of cars. Most of them are hot rod street machines, all personally owned by the Goldstrom family. But beyond just cars, they've got, these just silly go-karts that are, like beer keg go-karts and gas pumps and memorabilia, and they've probably got a bunch of your stuff hung in their shop too.
Yeah.
Neon signs, and it's like if you had unlimited resources, it's the kind of place we would build.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and they're just great people.
I would build a veritable '80s. It's not the kind of place I would build entirely.
Okay,
I would collect parade floats.
I don't want to rush this. I'm looking at the clock. We have to go.
We do have to go.
So, guys, until next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We gotta get stepping.
Both of you.
No, all three of
Thanks,
you.
Dad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
That's oh man.
What a damn good week. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
I needed it. Work was starting to grind.